If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
I guess my favorite moment, I'm going to ask you guys what your favorite moment was the first place we got into. There was a lot of action going on, and all these great banners, sort of like these banners. And there was one bald guy in the group of people that arose in the first group, and it was me. So all these kids come running up to me to ask me for my autograph. So there's a lot of kids that got us confused. So that's kind of one of my favorite memories.
Mine was not the food. My memory was I went to this one place, ordered this meal that looked like chicken that was chopped up by an axe murderer, and served to me in a country. This is a country where if you don't speak English, you do not communicate. It's not like Europe or the places you really need an interpreter. And I got this meal, and the entire flew the whole trip, and I almost wept when I tasted how horrible this meal was.
Oh, no.
The next day we were exhausted, we were shooting, went to another restaurant, ordered something by a totally different name, and it was the same meal. And these guys all laughed at me. That was my favorite. And then all these meals were named different things, and the same thing.
And you didn't get that Peking?
No, I never got Peking duck.
Many different memories. I think I've already discussed a couple of them, but the luge thing was pretty funny to me because I try to figure out all the ways that the luge would work and how best to navigate it coming down. I was analyzing the crap out of it. And so I think someone from the embassy told me that, look, the Chinese are kind of cautious. They go down really slow. They don't want to let it ride. So, let them go down for a while, kind of hold the line up for a little while so you can get a full run all the way down. And so I did exactly that. And I let them go down for a while, and not knowing how far the luge was. So I get on it and start to go down really fast, coming around. And I come around the corner, and I run into two Chinese that are sitting there on the track, standing still. And to see them see me coming around with the bend in their eyes, they picked up their luges really quick and ran off the track. No accidents occurred.
Well, there were so many, but there was the three that stood out for me. Was one, the depth of the wall was just, and we happened to have a day where you could see as far as you could see. And I've just said to Cal back there again, I'd love to know who thought of the wall, who designed it, how the hell they did it. And the two moments that really stood out for me, hit me, was, and we didn't get as much on there, but you saw the one moment where I put the little boy on my shoulders, and that was a great moment for me, because the little boy was fighting. He didn't want it. It was like when I had my daughter, and she wouldn't do it, and I put her on my shoulders. And then when we were at the orphanage, because we then found that, I believe, it was such a small little place, you couldn't really get the sense of it. It was about the size of this room, maybe a little bigger. And if you looked in the background, there was a couple cars that they had put there. So if it got dark while we were there, they were going to put the lights on for us. And then we found, and the kids, it was such a great experience for us to be out, I guess in the country, in the outer ring, to see these kids and what they lived with. And then to find out they were losing their place. That place was getting knocked down
2 days later.
2 days later. So it was probably one of the last real good experiences they were going to have for a long time. So the orphanage was really, really powerful for me.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.